Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And America is kind of known as a litigious country. There's a lot of lawyers, a lot of people suing each other for different things. So what does that have to do with the Bradawl, and just what is a Bradawl? Well, I'll get to all that. First of all, I picked this up in Great Britain not too long ago. It was £2.40, pretty inexpensive. But I was kind of curious about it. I've learned since that Draper is a pretty common tool brand. I don't know, maybe like Stanley or General or something here in the U.S. Chrome vanadium, model 50998 in case you're wondering. But anyway, what kind of caught me off guard when I was looking at this was right up front it says not to be sold to persons underage. And I thought, wow, maybe it's got alcohol in it or something. But wait, I was in Great Britain. I don't know if that matters. I turn it over. Look at this. Right up at top, important, not to be sold to persons underage. And in fact, it's got that across a handful of different languages. There's 6 of them here. So I guess that's 1. 2 plus 6 is 7 times. And then if you look down here, not to be sold to persons underage. So technically 8 times on here, it's got a warning. So exactly what is this thing, and is it dangerous? So a Bradawl, this one, they come in different shapes, pyramid shapes, conical shapes. This is kind of a screwdriver or flat shape. It is not a screwdriver, and it's not to be used as one. But anyway, all it is a little metal shaft with this kind of a tip or something similar on a handle. And it's designed basically as a screw starter. So you put it into this one's a softwood shape, and it would Bradawl, I guess, if you could say it the way they do. But anyway, this thing, you line it up. Generally, it's recommended if you're using a flat one to do it perpendicular to the grain to start it. Otherwise, it just sinks in and breaks almost like chips away the wood. Instead, what you're going to do it on this side here, is just kind of line it up, push, and start turning. And yes, that's what it does. It makes a little hole. What do you do with a hole like that? Well, maybe it helps to center a drill bit when you start that. Start a screw right there. Gets going. Haven't seen one of those in a while, probably, have you? Similar drill bits. Oops. Let me clean out my drill bits a little bit better. Anyway, it's just a starting hole in a softwood for a drill bit. So obviously it's very similar. Here I've got an auto punch here, Mac Tools. This is a CP60 where I could just push this in against it. Push hard here. There we go. Punched a little hole in. That just smashes the wood, really. Whereas the Bradawl literally is designed to kind of scoop it out very much like a drill bit. So there's a Bradawl, there's a center punch, here's a smaller one. I'll do that over to this side right here. So this is what I often use, but I guess maybe this is pre-fancy stuff. Anyway, but apparently it's quite dangerous, and I'm not sure if that's in the shape or in the use. My guess it would have to be in the use, that maybe if you had a thin piece of wood and you're pushing hard against yourself or something, you could punch through it or slip or cut yourself. I don't know, because I don't see this as, that much more dangerous than, find the right size bit here, than a tiny little bladed screwdriver like that. That's, a little bigger. Is this more dangerous because it's bigger? I haven't even seen that big a warning on stuff like this. But anyway, I'm sure some folks overseas might have some explanations for this that I missed. But anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. Picked it up, bought it, thought, well, I'll go home and do my homework since didn't want to just say, hey, why are these so dangerous? But I didn't see that warning anywhere on any other tool. Just this one. An inexpensive little screwdriver looking tool called a Bradawl. It's designed for basically putting a small hole in wood, but seems to be a dangerous thing. Glad the TSA or the airport security didn't stop me from bringing it home, which they didn't, in a carry-on. Anyway, go figure. With that, Doc out.